Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters. Thank you for tuning in on King Said So with me, your host, Kagiso Hlongwane. And I just want to fix an error quickly. The leaked audio of the ANC member who's speaking and reprimanding what Fikile Mbalula was saying is actually the former police minister, which was Nathi Nhleko. Now, why is Nathi Nhleko doing this? Is because he is the one who had the report. You remember he gave us a press meeting, a press briefing where he briefed the port on the cost and what it was spent on and everything. So he's not only calling out to Fikile Mbalula. He's trying to save his skin also. I have the full audio now. We can post it and listen to it. It's Nhleko that he's protecting himself to say, listen, I had a list of professionals that gave me that report. Are you saying every professional lied there in that report? Are you saying I lied? Who told you to lie? Which ANC lied? So I think there's going to come a time where the ANC will have to just take action on Fikile Mbalula for saying what he said. But now the question is it true or not? Like, who's trying to fool who here? Who's trying to fool who here, honestly? Because we, the community, we know the truth. We can see the truth. That thing, Nelum Kokotelo, it was cooked. That report was cooked. So I'm going to get the full report for you guys, but let's just listen to the full audio and then we'll take it from there. My apologies for mixing it up last night. That's what happens when you shoot or 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, stand up and do your best so that God can do the rest. I salute you. Peace in Pan-Africanism.
Ngeke ngivumelana nawe. Lesi simo okhuluma ngaso ngeke kusakwazi ukusithakatha ngisho ngabe kuthiwa unomuntu ongakanani ngeke. I-science lesibhekene nayo eniyasehlula. Into eyenza ukuthi sehlule kakhulu largely two things. One, a absence of strategic thinking at leadership level, ukuhandlisha nokumanage ama-situations anje from a tactical point of view. Secondly, i-approach engekho matured yokuresponda kuma-issues anje ngala. Convinced manje, and I don't like to talk about these things, but ngiyokhuluma kahle ngelinye ilanga in full detail. But all I can say is that in the ANC, if Seno Secretary General Onjenash, the worst of its kind ever in the 112-year-old liberation movement, angeke sifike ndawo ngoba you see, you can't ukukhuluma kuqala before kuze ukucabanga. It just can't happen that way. Just can't happen that way. In fact, it's a typical behavior of yabona ibhungu ezilele ehlala esibayeni ehleli liginqa ubulongo nje. Angisazi nokuthi lalibizwa ngani thina singabafanyana nje solution ngoba siginqa thuvi lento. You see, you can't have umuntu on a leadership responsibility. You can't have umuntu on a leadership responsibility, but then behave ngalendlela akwazi ukubehave. It just can't. I mean, it's making it worse. I mean, let me give you some technical loopholes asewavulile manje. Uma ethi ngangiqamba manga ngalento, kufanele akhiphe umuntu in the then from the then leadership of the ANC, including the deputy president at the time, who's currently the president now, reporter kuye regularly on these issues in the context of a political committee, for an example. Who actually gave me an instruction to lie on behalf of the ANC? if ehluleka ukumkhipha lowo muntu, then yena futhi usenkingeni ukuthi kanti uyithatha le nto ayikhuluma ngayo. Ngoba in any case, let me just put you comrades at rest. Uzodiscover ukuthi akekho lowo muntu, because there was no such. In fact, the investigation that I ran was a scientific investigation backed up with all relevant documentation and so forth by different experts in the field of engineering and construction work and security work, as well as cultural experts and so forth. So, uma uthi ngaqamba manga ufuna ukuprove wena ungicounte ngento ethi here is proof yokuthi whatever I said was not true. Now, up until this point, akekho umuntu ohluleka okwazi ukwenza lokho, precisely because akekho umuntu onama-facts at hands, but I do have the facts at hands. Even those that threatened to go to, they wanted to go to court, they did not take me to court, ngalento, because they knew ukuthi the facts were just simply there, all of them. So, I don't know, comrades. So, ngiyakho ngisho ukuthi hey mgenge, kushoda umthakathi la, akasekho umthakathi ongadila nalento. Angazi so kwenze njani bafuthi. The honest fact is uNkulunkulu usidunusele. That's the honest fact. How do we deal with that? How do we manage that? I don't know, seriously. But we have quite a serious thing. I've never seen something like this. I mean, never really seen something. From the 16th of December to now, we were expecting leadership here to provide leadership and guidance. Good. How do we deal with this circumstance as having